Climate change and global warming might have become a common theme of discussion for news media outlets as well as in academic settings. But are you aware of the climate's influence on the propagation of invasive weed species? Let's take a closer look. Mechanism of climate change causing the spread of invasive species. Rising atmospheric temperature will first lead to the death of less resilient flora species. Endemic flora and species of weed that are currently inhabiting an area or region might not be able to cope with the multifaceted change in parameters such as temperature and humidity. As a result, they die off or reduce in fecundity, leading to the lowering of their coverage. Coupled with long-distance travel by humans and migratory animals such as birds, which act as factors for the propagation of invasive species, the effects of climate change on agriculture are further accentuated. Invasive species of weed that are more suited to extreme weather swings are able to excel in their new environment, growing rapidly and covering more land area as opportunists. They deplete the land of its nutrients, causing more endemic species of flora to die off, establishing itself as the dominant species in the region. Effects on agriculture. These invasive species have a high reproduction rate and are able to adapt to a new and changing environment easily. They can spread quickly and then displace the native plants, preventing native plant growth. Farmers have to shell out higher management costs in order to control outbreaks of invasive weed species so as to maintain crop output. According to Roger D., in East Africa, 5 major invasive species alone cost $1 billion in economic losses to smallholder farmers each year. Besides, the reduction of crop yields lead to a higher food prices that have a direct impact on food security. Some invasive species that are parasitic can affect the health of plants, causing agricultural damage. Other impacts include change in soil fertility, soil microbiome communities modification, and so on. Generally, the invasive species are potential pests and pathogens, a major cause of crop loss and a risk to the nation's economy.
Aquaponic farming has become a great source of hope for the future of agriculture as they are able to save space while preventing the loss or leaching of nutrients and water. By removing the substrate out of the equation, humans effectively impose geographical restriction between the invasive weed and crop species. However, aquaponic as a solution is only effective at maintaining our food supply. It does not directly address the issue of invasive flora. Geneticists have been working on subduing certain traits of invasive weed by crossbreeding genetically altered lab specimens with wild ones, making them less adaptable. However, gene-altering solutions aren't implemented widely due to the risk of creating super weeds, which will exacerbate the problem. More research has to be done in order to come up with a sustainable solution to combat invasive weed species. In conclusion, invasive species have brought many disadvantages to the agriculture sector by lowering agricultural productivity. This can lead to economic loss and dropping the farmer's income. Hence, to revitalize agriculture, local communities, non-profit organizations, country agencies, and educational institutions should work collaboratively to enhance the prevention of invasive species due to climate change.